3-0 full-time score for Ireland versus Scotland. What a huge performance and an amazing game. There's so much to delve into. But before we get into that, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Honestly, it helps me more than you can imagine. And we are so close to hitting 2,300 subscribers. So please, could you do that? But where do I start? What a performance from Ireland. I think it was a shock result from everyone, really. I don't think anyone expected that. But was it Ireland playing amazing or was it Scotland were awful? I think it's a mixture of both, really. I thought Scotland were really disappointing in this game, and we can delve into why I think that. But I also want to give a lot of respect and props to Ireland because they came out fighting. And I said this in the previous game against Ukraine. They really came out fighting that first 5 or 10 minutes, and they came out the blocks with so much pace and energy and were winning the ball back in all sorts of positions. But then they just fell off for the rest of the game. Whereas today, they brought in Malumbi, Knight, and Cullen as a midfield three. They kind of changed the formation, had a more of a three. And those three were just tenacious throughout the game. Honestly, they were making me tired just watching them. The energy they showed, they were flying into challenges. They're doing absolutely everything you'd want from a midfield three. And we've spoken about the way they're trying to build up from the back with Steve Kenny. And at points, they did it again today when they played themselves into trouble. But Scotland weren't ruthless. They had moments where really they should have done better. They won the ball back high up the pitch, and it was all down to Ireland messing up. But the thing is, Ireland after a while realised, okay, do you know what? We need to trust ourselves with this. Don't be so nervous because Scotland aren't going to press. That's another thing as well. Scotland did not press. You know, with Ireland, we've seen it in many games. Even me, watching it from the sideline, you can see Ireland play into trouble, but Scotland did absolutely nothing. They didn't go and press with many players, and the one time they did, Ireland beat the press with Malumbi winning. He had a bit of a heavy touch, but he got to it just before McTominay did. But overall, I think Ireland were absolutely amazing. I thought Shane Duffy was absolutely class. But obviously, we've got to talk about Obafemi. Obafemi and his first start for Ireland. What a performance. I want to discuss that second goal. That pass, honestly, that pass is Kevin De Bruyne-esque. If anyone like Kevin De Bruyne would be doing that, this would be all over the internet. That pass is absolutely amazing. And the Troy Parrott run is absolutely class. The way he curves his run and runs on the diagonal so he can get to it. And it's not an easy header. He beats Gordon, but that pass was absolutely class. And obviously Obafemi getting that goal at the end was straight down the middle towards Gordon, but obviously it was swerving. Question marks with Gordon. I personally think he should have saved it, but it was still a great strike. But that first goal, Ireland just did exactly what Scotland did against Armenia. Back post corner. Keeper kind of believes that he can get it because it's an in-swing and the keeper thinks, okay, I'm going to get to it. And then it swings right round the back of him. So they're out of position. And then not only that, no one reacted. I think it was McGinn just stood there and watched McGinn and Chadams. And you just think, what are you doing? And then Brown just taps into the empty net. And it's just a really, really basic thing that for some reason Scotland just did not start well. And I think that really set the tempo for the entire game. The fact that Scotland were just so slow and they were just lethargic. I don't know what I can pinpoint it on. I don't know if it's because they're still feeling low after the Ukraine result, where they could have qualified and things like that, but it simply wasn't good enough. Sorry, the dogs just tried to come in to get shot. But no, just simply wasn't good enough from Scotland today. There's a lot of things that we can say for them and pinpoint, but there's a lot of people that you think are leaders. Players like Scott McTominay, I thought, or even Andy Robertson or Ralston, a player who did so well in that game against Armenia. You expected a lot more from him, but simply didn't do enough. But fair play to Ireland. It was a really good result, really good performance, and they thoroughly deserved it. 3-0, great result. They're still bottom of the UEFA Nations League group that they're in, but it's a win at the end of the day. In the UEFA Nations League before today, they'd only scored 3 goals. And the fact that they've got another 3 is absolutely class. But what a performance. What a game. Let me know in the comment section below. I don't know what the dog is doing. Apologies for that in the background. But let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on the match. My man of the match has to be Obafemi. What a game. What a performance. Ireland are back. What a win for Steve Kenny's men. But thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. BucketHatSam over and out. Thank you. Goodbye.